We are the anchors of Queer News Tonight, and this evening we discuss the queer headlines. Elon Musk's Grokipedia, an AI-run Wikipedia rival, spreads anti-LGBTQ plus misinformation, sparking outrage among queer advocates.
The Texas Supreme Court allows judges to decline same-sex weddings, citing religious beliefs. This has prompted discrimination concerns.
Pete Buttigieg tops 2028 Democratic field with 19% in new poll, ahead of Newsom, Ocasio-Cortez, and Harris. Strong favorability ratings.
Jean Carroll says Trump's restless, rude courtroom conduct and unpleasant odor, ew, swayed the jury, contributing to his legal defeat.
Employees at a Virginia hospital fear punishment for rainbow items after mixed messages citing the Trump-era gender policies and unclear executive orders.
All this, important LGBTQ plus news and more this evening on Queer News Tonight. Welcome to Queer News Tonight. This is the world's first and only LGBTQ plus daily news television show, broadcasting live and available on demand on your favorite streaming channels.
Analytics company vidIQ has certified Queer News Tonight YouTube channel as the world's most popular LGBTQ plus streaming news show. Our queer stories have reached over 11 million views. We are proud that Queer News Tonight has more YouTube subscribers than any other LGBTQ plus brand in Florida.
We thank you for watching and supporting our voice in our rainbow family. There is no other news program in the LGBTQ world like Queer News Tonight.
That's right, Dino. It is Wednesday, October 29th. We are live and literally out of the closet and into the headlines. So many of your important stories we'll tell this evening on Queer News Tonight.
You're watching Queer News Tonight, the world's first daily LGBTQ evening news show.
Welcome to the world's most important LGBTQ plus evening news show.
Hotspots Magazine, Happening Out Television Network, is a nonprofit 501c3 media company in the same model as PBS and NPR, but designed for the LGBTQ plus community. Our nonprofit mission is to support the 11 pillars of our community. We want to inform and educate the key issues of lesbian, trans, Latino, Black, healthcare, seniors, students, faith, social justice, business, and queer culture. Help us support our diverse community.
We are part of one of the largest LGBTQ nonprofit media companies in America, Hotspots Magazine and Happening Out Television Network. In 2025, our magazine is celebrating 40 years of the LGBTQ experience, and Queer News Tonight is celebrating our 5th anniversary with more than 11,000 LGBTQ television stories. We present South Florida major LGBTQ events, including Pride Fort Lauderdale, Stonewall Pride, and Pride Fed. Our magazine, events, television news, talk, and entertainment shows support our mission to educate the LGBTQ and broader community.
In 2025, more than 100 community leaders will sit at this table and share their voice as our anchors. Together, we host this show to support the LGBTQ plus community. Let's meet this evening's anchors at Queer News Tonight. Let's welcome anchor Edward Otto Zielke, an accomplished brand influencer and marketing leader with a dynamic background in financial services and travel marketing. Edward currently serves as the Director of Marketing and Sponsorship for the world-famous Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida. He also serves on the Gala Chorus's Communications Committee. Edward, GMCSF is ensuring that holiday magic shines bright across South Florida this season. I'm so excited. Tell me everything that's happening, including what we will be doing this Saturday as well.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. On Tuesday, December 9th, the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida will bring festive flair to the Hard Rock Live at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Hollywood with Holiday Sleigh Ride at 8 p.m. The evening will feature dazzling performances filled with humor, camp, and creative twists on classic tunes such as Pink Christmas, Hey Big Santa, and Underneath the Tree. VIP guests will enjoy a pre-show reception in Salon West, complete with cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, and raffle prizes. A few nights later, on Friday, December 12th, the chorus will perform carols by candlelight at Sunshine Cathedral, offering intimate candlelit renditions of Silent Night and The First Noel. Both concerts will celebrate joy, connection, and community spirit, while attendees will enter the luxury Peru raffle for a chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Machu Picchu, courtesy of Happening Out Travel Club. For more details about the events, visit gmcsf.org. To know more about the trip to Machu Picchu, visit happeningout.travel. This is just going to be so much fun. I just love the holiday season, and I love when we perform at Hard Rock. They've been our season sponsor, I think, now for the last 9 years now.
Wow.
It's really amazing. Our partnership with them has just been really, really wonderful, and we really could not do it without Eric Eldridge there and Susan Renison. They've been such wonderful advocates for our organization as well as the LGBTQ plus community.
Those two folks, if we can clone them, okay, we got to start now because they both are so amazing and everything that they're doing for our community is just top notch. Thank you so much to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for everything that you do for us. Let me tell you something. So last year around this time, people were celebrating the holiday. They were starting to celebrate the holidays, right? Getting ready for the holiday season, right? And I didn't feel it. I mean, you know, the world is the world, right? We knew what was coming in January, etc., right? I didn't feel the spirit until I went to your holiday concert at Hard Rock. That was when I was like, I looked over to my friend Kevin Clevenger and I'm like, I feel it now. This is what I needed. I needed this to let me know that it was okay to feel the spirit, that it's okay with so much sadness going around. It's still nice to hear Silent Night and hear the chorus, you know, belt out these tunes, that it's not just for straight white people. You know what I mean? It's for all of us.
It's so great because, you know, we want to make that escape for people because, you know, there's going to be a lot going on, especially, you know, through the end of the year. And I think a lot of people are going to need a break, you know, from the news and from things that are going on in the world. So, you know, we're the best distraction for all of that. You know, enjoy the holidays, get yourself in the festive spirit, celebrating with your families. So, you know, they make it so wonderful at Hard Rock for us. You know, it's amazing that, you know, we do so much with them. And, you know, even our ball is coming up next on Saturday.
Yeah.
And they're so wonderful too. We've got now about over 420 people now coming to the ball at this point.
The Chic and Unique Ball.
That's right. If you go to chicanduniqueball.com, you can find out more information. But yes, definitely check that out.
How is your outfit coming along? Are you ready? Or is your boo somewhere rhinestoning something? Like,
well, I'll have to ask him when I get home.
I left you with one job.
Yeah.
One job. You're silly.
No, he doesn't know how to sew. Please.
No. Well, Queer News Tonight looks forward to seeing you at GMCSF's Holiday Magic across South Florida this December. Let's welcome mi hermanito de Venezuela. Yes, that's Dino Mosquera. You know him, you love him, and he joined the Miami Gay and Lesbian Film Festival in the late 90s when he was a very small little gay boy. Very small. And now serves on the Outshine Film Festival's board of directors. Welcome back, Dino. How you doing, baby? You married yet? Mitch! Sorry, excuse me.
Not yet, but come.
How are things?
It's good. Everything is good. Thanks for
Yeah?
asking.
You look slim and trim and your face is glowing. It's like...
I am very happy, and happy also that our festival just ended.
Oh.
So the Outshine Film Festival just ended this last Sunday. We had a great turnout in Fort Lauderdale and Miami. But this week, actually, we have Outshine at home.
Nice.
So you can still watch some of these films.
Yes.
A lot of the movies that you couldn't see at the Gateway or down in Miami at the Silver Spot, you have a chance to watch them this week on the platform. You can go to outshinefilm.com. There's at least 10 films that are, you know, playing this week. So you can...
There you go, right? Like if it's raining, grab your nearest blanket, grab your pet and grab your boo and wrap yourself all nice and tight and get ready for Outshine Films at home, all right? 2 for you folks to see, Jimpa. You got to see Jimpa, right? With John Lithgow, was an amazing movie, and My Heaven, Your Hell. Okay, those are 2 for you to see. All right, make sure that you log in and become a member, and then you get to watch all the movies you want as many times as you want all week long. So outshinefilm.com.
And of course, let's welcome tonight's lead anchor, FayWhat. She is legendary events host, television and radio personality, and the host of Hotspot's Happening Out's The FayWhat Show. Faye, the second annual chili cook-off will be held on November 9th. Tell us what's happening out.
So, folks, on Sunday, November 9th at the world-famous Eagle, you guys know I love the Eagle. Eagle Wilton Manors is going to ignite a second annual chili cook-off led by Mr. Eagle 2024, Stephen Crespo. The party will begin when doors open at 6 p.m. with happy hour rolling until 9. Competitors will submit pots by 5:45 p.m. Then a judging panel will taste first, followed by community sampling. Winners will be crowned for the top 3 judges' picks, and a community choice prize as well. Guests will sip refreshing drinks, buy raffle tickets, and cheer friends as bowls will steam across the bar. A suggested $10 donation at the door or to enter as well. This will benefit the Leather Archives and Museum, preserving leather history. Anyone seeking details or to register, you can email funfurrycub, FUNFURRY, cub, CUB, at yahoo.com, or you can send me a message on Facebook or any kind of social media, and I will definitely connect you with the folks over there. I was a judge last year, right? Yeah. And I was telling you boys about how surprised that was, about how people were I wasn't surprised about how proud people were. I was just surprised at how many entries there were, right? They capped it off at the first 18. Yeah. 18 entries. So these are boys that were cooking all night long, right? Or calling their mom for their recipes, or trying to make, change up a recipe from their childhood. Right? I mean, we had one with Cheetos in it last year. We had a vegan one. We had somebody who made some kind of chili dessert. Sounds weird, but it was delicious. Okay? I mean, it's just, we're gay. We can have fun anywhere, And so I love that Stephen Crespo, as being an old Mr. Eagle, not old as in years, you know what I mean? A former Mr. Eagle. He's a huge advocate and still wants to do more for our community, right? And it's no secret that our history is being erased at every corner. So, the fact that I didn't even know that there were leather archives, but, Stephen wants to make sure that they still stay around. That's a better, there's no better reason than that, than to go and support.
And it defies the community may have some kind of view of the leather community that is kind of like, secretive. And, this is a way to put it out there that, leather daddies are like the rest of us.
Oh my God, you're so right.
They cook and they like to share. They like to put on, a party and get the community together.
Yeah.
So this is a great opportunity for people to also, just see the leather community in a different light, because it's all about community. At the end of the day,
it's all about community. But thank you for bringing that up, because that's true. Like, I remember sitting at this very table 4 years ago, not knowing too much about the leather community, but wanting to know, right? I had questions. Come on. When you first heard about the leather community, you had questions, right? Like, you know what I mean? How do you keep that leather clean, right? Like, does it smell a certain way after you're done? I had so many questions, right? And I was able to talk to my friend Elimination Onyx, right? Who is part of the leather community. And I got to ask him whatever I wanted. And he said, girlfriend, just whatever you want to ask. Ask the weirdest shit you want, right? And that made it less scary. Like, for whatever reason, when we don't know about our community, we automatically start making judgments and things that we shouldn't. Right. I walked into my first leather party and I was so welcomed, boys. I did not feel like an other. I didn't feel like it was the first time I had walked in there, right? And mind you, I did too much, right? I had a leather harness, I had a leather hat, I had a leather dress, I had leather boots. I went a little far, but I really wanted to show them that I wanted to be part of their group, right? So what a wonderful way to just, check it out, right? There's a lot of intersections in our community, folks, right? When you think of leather, you're like, oh, that's nobody that I know. No, right? Leather and Latinos, leather and bears, leather and otters, leather and everything, leather twinks. They are all there, ripe and ready to eat chili with you. That's all I got to say.
I just can't imagine having 18 different recipes of chili and trying to decide which one is the best, because I certainly wouldn't be able to do that. So good luck if you're a judge again.
I want to taste that on their leather.
Yeah.
Chili on their leather.
Yo. Oh, that might be another contest.
Yes. I like that contest.
Wow. Queer News Tonight looks forward to seeing you at the second annual chili cook-off on November 9th.
I'm FayWhat, and let's queer up the USA view. Elon Musk's Grokipedia launch sparks outrage for anti-trans and far-right content. Elon Musk has launched a new AI-driven site called Grokipedia, billed as a rival to Wikipedia, but queer advocates say it's spreading hate, not knowledge. Musk, once a Trump confidant, released version 0.1 of the site this week. Within hours, users flagged multiple pages filled with far-right and anti-LGBTQ plus disinformation, including false claims about trans people and HIV. Pages on transgender and transgender healthcare echoed debunked theories like the rapid onset gender dysphoria and denied gender diversity beyond strict biological definitions. The Stonewall Riots entry downplays LGBTQ plus resistance while emphasizing the mafia's control of gay bars. Another page, HIV/AIDS skepticism, falsely suggests HIV may not cause AIDS, a dangerous echo of the nihilist propaganda. Though Musk called Grokipedia a, quote, massive improvement over Wikipedia, many entries appear copied directly from Wikipedia, except where edits insert political bias or rewrite history. A Wikimedia Foundation spokesperson told The Verge, quote, Wikipedia's knowledge is, and always will be, human. Through open collaboration and consensus, people from all backgrounds build a neutral, living record of human understanding. Even Grokipedia needs Wikipedia to exist, end quote. For queer readers, Grokipedia looks less like innovation and more like revisionism. So Elon Musk, the man who thinks free speech means let me say something hateful no matter what, has launched Grokipedia, and honey, it's giving fake news 2.0, all right? Come on, within hours, they were already pushing all these lies about our community that is so not true and rewriting queer history all at once. They even downplayed Stonewall, like that is our Civil War. You don't mess with our Stonewall. I mean, Wikipedia has millions of people who have done their part by rewriting and adding factual stuff to their pages. Right? This is not the case with the Grokipedia.
There's a plot behind, you know, when you want to create confusion or disinformation, you start sending all this out so that you start distrusting all the media.
People, yeah.
I mean, he already did it with Twitter. I mean, he ruined Twitter, he ruined Twitter. So now, well, Wikipedia. So let's try this.
You're getting like a lot of people, creating these like platforms for people to kind of like spew out all of this negativity and garbage. And it's really, it reminds me of like, when Trump decided to do like Truth Social and stuff, so that his followers believe whatever he says. And this is exactly like another vehicle like that. They do need Wikipedia. That you do need an impartial group of people to actually record history the way that it was. The
way that it happened?
The way it happened, yes. Not the way it was perceived by the left or the right, just the facts about it. So it's really dangerous for something like this to come out, especially when we're dealing with things like AI, which are new to us too. And then you're going to have like false apps giving false information, especially about our community.
Right, but why are we surprised? This is coming from the guy that brought us Doge, This is coming from the guy that is just propping, extreme right parties, in Germany of all places, in all Europe, because he got the money and the power. He's paying for it though, and hopefully will continue paying for it. And Tesla is the testament of that. Yeah. How Tesla, he's destroying a legacy, any kind of legacy that he may have had. Yeah. Because, Tesla was a good vehicle.
It was.
It was a good vehicle. And he ruined it, like he ruined Twitter. So I'm not surprised that Elon Musk is coming with this. He's sinister. He has a very dark agenda. Behind this is not just for the fun of it because he's Richie rich and he has money and time on his hands.
No,
there's a
bigger picture.
He has a bigger plan here, and he's making his money talk. That's what it is.
I don't know what I was expecting when him and Trump kind of fell out of sorts, right? I don't know if I was expecting him to just disappear, right? Because it's like, so that sinister relationship between them freaks me out even more. Like, I kind of liked it when they were buddy more because you saw it in front of your face, you know? And now it's like, what's next?
I guess he stepped away for a little bit, and because there is so much shit going on with Trump every week. It's a different scandal. We kind of forgot about Elon Musk for a second and all this destruction he did of the federal government and all the people that are paying even today, you know, the few that survived the Doge cuts now are losing their jobs this weekend probably, you know. So all this continues to happen. He's just sitting behind, you know, just concocting his new sinister plan, because that's what he does.
Yeah, rewriting history.
Rewriting history. Maybe they'll ask him to design the new ballroom.
Wouldn't that be something? I'm Edward Otto Zielke, and let's queer up the USA view. Texas Supreme Court lets judges refuse same-sex marriages on religious grounds. The Texas Supreme Court has ruled that state judges may now refuse to marry same-sex couples if doing so conflicts with their religious beliefs. A move advocates say greenlights discrimination against the LGBTQ+ Texans. The court amended the Texas Code of Judicial Conduct to state that, quote, "It is not a violation of these canons for a judge to publicly refrain from performing a wedding ceremony based upon a sincerely held religious belief," end quote. The change follows years of litigation sparked by Jack County Judge Brian Umphris, who argued he should be free to perform only opposite-sex weddings. His case echoed that of McLennan County Justice of the Peace Diane Hensley, who refused to marry same-sex couples. But legal scholars warn the amendment may not withstand constitutional scrutiny. University of Illinois professor Jason Manzone said, quote, "That is not exactly how equal protection works," while adding that change invites future challenges from queer couples denied the right to marry. Well, this is just another example of, you know, where politics and religion should just not intermix. But it does, because, you know, we have people who believe that the world should be a certain way, I guess. And it's just really...
Let's see. I mean, when doctors who also have religious beliefs, and I'm deciding one day, well, in my religious belief, I don't treat straight people in my practice. So you may have to go somewhere else.
So are you allowed to do that? Didn't you take an oath, though?
Right,
but it doesn't matter, right?
So is the lawyer that swear to, you know, uphold the Constitution and the law.
Yeah.
So let's see how that plays out. When you come to a doctor's office and you have a MAGA hat, and I said, sorry, it's not in my religious belief. You're going to have to go somewhere else. Let's see how that...
And we'll be doing the news on Dino Mosquera, and I can't wait.
Yeah,